What is going on, Incarnate Nation? Welcome to a WWE 2K14 Defeat the Streak video series on my channel. We are going to try and defeat The Undertaker's undefeated streak, and we are going to try with the first competitor being Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So let's get into this video and let's see if we can beat The Undertaker's legendary streak. It is very difficult. This is the first match I had, and let's just see how it turns out. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but it is at least 10 minutes of fighting in the ring with The Undertaker and getting my ass kicked. Let's just say that. And I never thought it would be so much fun to get my ass kicked by The Undertaker, but it actually is a lot of fun losing to the legendary Undertaker. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but reliving these moments. You can relive WrestleMania moments by playing the 30 Years of WrestleMania mode, and reliving those moments is spectacular with this. It's kind of like a VHS type feel on the screen, so you can turn on the noise on the screen so that you can feel like you're watching a VHS tape on that tube TV. So that's what you'll see in this gameplay here. It'll kind of be fuzzy, and do not adjust your YouTube video. You're getting the picture perfectly fine. It's just that they have added this, I guess you could call it throwback mode in WWE 2K14 where it looks like a VHS tape. So that is highly enjoyable to play the match and, you know, look back on some memories and some wrestlers that I've remembered from my childhood. And Hollywood Hulk Hogan was around when I was watching WCW back in the day, so I didn't really grow up like my brothers did around the immortal Hulk Hogan. I mainly grew up around Hollywood Hulk Hogan, so that is the Hulk Hogan I remember, and that is the greatest Hulk Hogan of my opinion, because the NWO lives for life. And that is just how I roll. The NWO, the NWO Wolfpack, screw that BWO shit. We roll with the NWO. New World Order. Alright, so look, Hulk Hogan has an amazing entrance. I am so happy that they included the NWO music and the NWO t-shirt in the game, and it's just, I love it. It brings back so many memories, like I said. And look at this sequence right here. Ripping the shirt off, and bam! Everything turns to color, and that is exactly how it should be. Good job, 2K Sports, for including that in the game. And obviously it is different this year because 2K is making the game instead of THQ, but they still have Corey Ledesma and a bunch of other guys from THQ that transferred over to 2K Sports, and they definitely thought of this mode before, when they were still at THQ, so they added it in afterwards. And here I chose the long-haired Undertaker just because I wanted to choose from the different attires. You can choose from the Undertaker in 2003, or no, sorry, not 2003, WrestleMania 23. That's what I meant to say. Alright, and you can also choose from WrestleMania 26, and you can also choose from WrestleMania 29's entrance. However, they forgot to include the souls reaching for the Undertaker when he entered in New Jersey there. So that was kind of disappointing, but you know what? It's nothing to complain about. This game is still awesome. They definitely have added a lot more since last year, but it is basically a copy of WWE 13, which is a good thing. A lot of people might think it's a bad thing, but I definitely agree with the route they took this year, and I definitely understand why they had to do it. With the whole THQ bankruptcy issue, they really had no choice but to take the engine and everything, and even the characters, and copy and paste the characters into a brand new game. But they added a lot So you know what? In the end, I guess it makes up for it because I highly enjoy the streak mode and I highly enjoy WrestleMania mode. And I'm definitely going to dive into the Gold Rush tournament. You'll see a lot of that happening on my Dream Clash pre-show series. So that is coming soon as well. That is sponsored by CCW and Matt Goldberg. So make sure you check out his channel. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. But he sponsors my Dream Clash video series that is coming soon. And the first match will be Damien Sandow versus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. So that should be an awesome match. I can't wait for you guys to see that. Here we go with Defeat the Streak, episode 1. Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker. And The Undertaker is going to kick my ass in this gameplay, so do not be surprised. It's a lot harder to win matches this year than it was last year, and that's a good thing. You don't want it to be too easy to defeat The Undertaker's streak or anything, because he is a legend. And also, I'm not sure how many videos I will be posting in the series. I'll probably stop either when I defeat The Undertaker's streak or when I reach the highest score. So look out for more Undertaker streak videos on my channel as well as the Dream Clash series. And now I want to talk about the streak itself. This is a legendary streak, 21-0 at WrestleMania, and a lot of people have been wondering who's going to face Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. Some people have said John Cena should face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. And some people have said Brock Lesnar should face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. Well, before I get into who I want The Undertaker to face at WrestleMania 30, let's talk about those two choices right there. So John Cena has been promoted lately as the Super Cena. He's been winning World Heavyweight Championships upon his return. He's been defeating Damien Sandow after he cashed in on Monday Night Raw. And to be honest, that whole storyline with Super Cena is getting a little bit old. But you know what? They could be building him up to facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania and trying to make it look like John Cena is a superhuman, because the Phenom is definitely dead already, so you can't kill something that's already dead, right? With Brock Lesnar though, it's a little bit different because he's the beast incarnate, and Paul Heyman by his side. I'm not sure if Paul Heyman will be there for WrestleMania 30 if it is Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, but a lot of people want to see this match since Brock Lesnar had his UFC fight, and after the fight he actually was talking to The Undertaker, who was outside the octagon there watching the fight. So you know what? That should be an interesting fight if that happens at WrestleMania. However, I don't think they're going to go that route. I think John Cena would draw more money with Hulk Hogan, to be honest. Hulk Hogan has left TNA now, so it looks like Hulk Hogan should return and face John Cena at WrestleMania 30, the Ultimate Dream match. And then for The Undertaker, I would like to see him face Bray Wyatt. I think if anyone was going to end The Undertaker's streak, it would be Bray Wyatt. Because when The Undertaker first started out, he definitely got a push from the legends of this business, such as Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Jake the Snake Roberts. So it would be an epic way to end the story if he gave a up-and-coming superstar a huge push, like Bray Wyatt or Roman Reigns, because these type of superstars that come from NXT, they really need something to define their career. For CM Punk, it was all his Money in the Bank ladder match wins, plus his epic promo that he cut on John Cena. That really brought him to the top, the pinnacle of his career. For Roman Reigns and for guys like Bray Wyatt, they need something to define their legacy because The Undertaker has been around a lot longer than them, and what better way to put somebody over than to have Bray Wyatt win at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. In my opinion, that would be the only way you should end the streak. If it's somebody like John Cena, hell no. Do not put him over. I would stand up like Daniel Bryan and I would go, no, no, no. And I would keep going no, because that's just pointless to have Super Cena win against The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I really don't see a point to that. I really don't see a point to John Cena at all. Like, he doesn't need to be around anymore. He's already won the championship, what, 11 times now? I've lost count. He's won the title so much, it's getting annoying, and I can't really stand it. So they need somebody to be the new World Heavyweight Champion, and it shouldn't be Damien Sandow, because honestly I don't like him at all, and it definitely shouldn't be Alberto Del Rio. In my opinion, they should give it back to Dolph Ziggler. That is the right way to go, but we'll see in the future what WWE has planned. Lately, WWE's plans haven't been working out so well for them. For example, they were supposed to give Big E Langston an Intercontinental title shot. However, Curtis Axel magically came up with some injury that he had that nobody even knew about. And then the next night on Raw, he actually appears in full wrestling gear when Randy Orton was having his championship celebration. So why would you have Curtis Axel appear in full wrestling gear when you just said he was injured the night before? Why would he be even wrestling if he's not cleared for a pay-per-view pre-show? Then he shouldn't be cleared for whatever the hell they're planning on doing with either Superstars or Main Event. I don't know what they're filming, but that's just one example of WWE storylines that have become a complete epic fail. And Big E is now challenging the United States Champion Dean Ambrose, when really he should have won the Intercontinental Championship. But you know what? I call that hashtag WWE logic. Anyway guys, this video is coming to an end. I want to thank Matt Goldberg for sponsoring my Dream Clash video series. That video will be up in a few days, and I can't wait for you guys to see the first match, Ric Flair versus Damien Sandow, the Dream Clash. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like on my Facebook page, and don't forget to subscribe for more WWE 2K14.